What's going on, guys? Mr. AGZ here, bringing you a multi-battle. This time it's up against Leonidas, DDude, myself, of course, and ACIRE. ACIRE and I are partners here, and Leonidas and DDude are on the other team. Now, Leonidas has got that Gudra, the Charizard, and, of course, the Dargon, the Dragonite. DDude's coming in with Lopunny, which was most likely Mega. He's got the Arcanine and the Rotom Wash. Now, I'm coming in with Chatot, Pachirisu, and the Garchomp, and ACIRE's coming in with Klefki. He's got the Mew, and, of course, the Ninetales. So, interesting looking teams here. Let me know what you think your leads are going to be. I already know what they are. So here we go. DDude and Leonidas issuing a challenge, and we're going to send out Klefki and Lieutenant. My Chatot. Ba-da-bum, as I've started saying like crazy. They're going to send out Janitor and the Dargon. So there it is. The Rotom Wash and the Dragonite. We're going to get a Reflect Up from my partner here, which is nice. I'm going to chatter, and I decided to chatter the darn Rotom Wash. And the reason being is the fact that I'm hoping that he doesn't get to attack me, so I can attack the Dragonite the next turn. Dragonite's going to go ahead and get that DD up, and now I'm just sitting there hoping that the Rotom Wash can attack and smacks itself. So here we go. Rotom Wash, smack yourself! And it's going to be Volt Switch. And the Volt Switch does happen. It doesn't kill me, but it does set me up for disaster. Disaster coming up now. So here we go. DDude's going to send out Lopunny. Okay, that's not a surprise. That really isn't a surprise. So, there's the Mega Lopunny, and we know what's going to happen. We're going to get faked out. I was hoping he would, for some reason, fake out the Klefki, but no. Of course not. I'm going to be faked out instead. It's going to take me out, which really surprised me because I would think that the Dargon would E-speed me, and then the darn Lopunny would fake out the Klefki to save him a turn. But instead, by doing that, that allowed the Klefki to get this T-Wave off on the Dargon. And that ends up being a little bit critical for us. So Dargon is paralyzed now. And at this point, I've got to decide, what am I going to send in? Well, I decide to go ahead and send in Pachirisu. The Patchy. Got to bring the Patchy. Oh, yeah. We're going to go ahead and run Protect because we figure we're going to be a priority that everybody's going to try to kill. So here comes the Drain Punch. I'm going to protect myself. The Dazzling Gleam from the Klefki is going to do massive amounts of damage. Actually, not terrible. Lopunny is going to take some damage. The Weakness Pulse is going to activate from the Dargon. So it's like Dag Nab Dargon. Raising its attack. And here comes an Iron Tail. But I'm protected once again. So boom. Lucky there so far. And we're sitting pretty. So now the Dargon is paralyzed. You want to talk about, oh my goodness, pumped. Now Klefki's gonna get Drain Punched here, and that's not gonna do. Actually, that does a decent amount of damage. I'm gonna go ahead and nuzzle the Lopunny to paralyze it. So it's gonna be slow, and it's paralyzed now. So we're in a good position there. Now it's Klefki's turn. It's gonna continue to Dazzling Gleam. That's gonna do a decent amount of damage here. Not enough to take it all out, but we are faster. The only thing that Dargon can outspeed us with is a darn E-Speed, and we should be able to survive that. I'm gonna run Protect, hoping that he attacks me with that E-Speed. So here we go. There's the E-Speed, and he's going for the Klefki. Now, Klefki being a Steel type, that's not going to affect it that much. It's not very effective. Now, Klefki's going to get this Dazzling Gleam off, and this time the Dazzling Gleam is going to be enough to finish off the Lopunny, but not quite enough on the Dargon. The Dargon's just hanging on. That darn Dargon. Klefki does show that it does have lefties, of course, and we know that. Reflect is going to wear off, so that's a bad situation for us. Here comes Janitor. Now, Dargon's going to use the E-Speed this time on my Patchy. That makes me a little sad, but we survive it. We do get our Citrus Berry activated, so we'll take that Citrus. Takes us just at half health, and we're going to go ahead and Super Feint the darn Janitor, because that thing can be bulky. So we do take it down halfway. Here comes that Hydro Pump. Hydro Pump's going to hit my Patchy. Now, since I'm an Electric type, I'm going to be able to actually eat that up. Here comes a Dazzling Gleam from Klefki. It's going to do a little bit of damage to Janitor, but it is going to finish off the Dargon. Thank goodness Dargon is gone. Dargons can be such a trip. So Dargon is gone. Janitor's got lefties. So now we know what the set is. It's lefties on the Janitor and probably just stall like crazy. So here comes Gudra. Now Gudra has a bulk health and is a specially defensive poke. Klefki's going to run Light Screen as a smart decision to go ahead and help us out. I'm going to go ahead and use Super Fang on the darn Gudra because that thing is bulky. Might as well take it down halfway. It does get the gooey off on me, but I don't really care at this point. Here comes the Hydro Pump. Hydro Pump is going to hit the Klefki. Very surprising win for the Klefki, We do survive it. Here comes the flamethrower on the Klefki as well. So all of a sudden, I feel like I wasn't prioritized. I think it's because they totally thought I was going to run Protect, which makes sense if you think that way. So immediately, Janitor's going to get a little bit of health, but we did take him down halfway. So Patchy is putting in some work. Some nice, hard work. But there's the lefties. So lefties on the Gudra, lefties on the Janitor, and they had lefties on something else earlier, I believe. Anyways, here comes Mew. I'm going to run Protect this time and hope they go for me. So there's a Protect. Here comes the Knockoff. Knockoff on the Gudra is going to knock off that lefties. It does give the Mew the gooey, but you know what? It works. It works. Here comes the Hydro Pump going straight for the Mew, and Mew's going to eat that up. Now, Light Screen is up, and that's probably why it helped. But still, that's nice. Here comes that Dragon Pulse. He's going to hit the darn Mew. Mew's not going to be liking that one. That one's going to hurt a little more than the darn Hydro Pump. But, still doing good. Good position right now. Mew's going to gain some health back. I'm just sitting there like a little Pachirisu does. And here comes the T-Wave. T-Wave going straight to the Mew. Now, Mew has Synchronized. So, or at least Mew's ability is Synchronized. So, that's awesome. Synchronizing, but it doesn't go to the Gudra. It goes straight to the Rotom, so it doesn't affect it. Here comes the Flamethrower on the Mew. Isn't that bad. Here comes the Knockoff on Janitor. Takes it down to about a quarter health. I used Super Fang. I didn't expect my partner to take out the Janitor or to attack the Janitor, so we didn't do that much damage, but we've got it in a manageable situation now. So I'm going to use Protect this time. Hope that they attack me and let my partner do some work. So we're going to run Protect. Here comes that Hydro Pump. I'm protected. Nice. Here comes Dragon Pulse. That is going to hit Mew. So Mew is not going to like that. Look at that damage. But that's okay. Mew's going to run Soft Boiled. Soft Boiled Mew. Immediately, that's the threat I'd imagine for our opponents. Now, Light Screen is up. That's going to help us. But Light Screen isn't going to last forever. So we got to take advantage of this as fast as we can. Now, here we go. Here comes the Hydro Pump. This time, the Hydro Pump goes for my Patchy. And unfortunately for me, my Patchy does not survive, despite it being resisted and all. Actually, it's not resisted, but, you know, I'm an electric type. Why not? I'm going to electrify the water. So here comes the Dragon Pulse on the Mew. Not going to do much. Here comes a Return Serve Knockoff on the Janitor. And Janitor is going to go down as well. So, not a bad situation. We've kind of set up, but now we've got to deal with whatever pokes they got left. So there's Gudra. And now it's down to Mew, her one poke, and my Garchomp. Here comes my Garchomp, hoping to do some work. And here comes Alpha Male. Alpha Male is this Arcanine. Look at that thing. Gets the Intimidate off on us. That technically renders my Garchomp useless. Technically. Here comes that E-Speed. Now, he goes straight for the Mew, which surprises me. I don't know why they went for Mew. Probably because I got the darn thing happening to me. We're going to run EQ. That's going to be enough to take out the Gudra and really hurt Alpha Male. Now, I do get to hurt my partner a little bit, but I think it's okay. So here comes the Knockoff on Alpha Male. It does take out Choice Band, which means it's not going to be as bad. Sorry about that. So we're going to get leftovers right here, and here comes Leonidas. Leonidas, what kind of Charizard is going to be, X or Y? So here comes the Extreme Speed. Goes straight for me this time. It hurts, but we're going to get some rough skin damage on the Alpha Male. Not enough to take it out, but some good damage. We're going to run Rock Slide just in case he did not Mega Evolve. And sure enough, we got Leonidas, took him out, got that crit hit. Doing well, not bad. Now, I thought maybe he was waiting a turn, so he didn't get an Earthquake coming his way. But we were able to do it, and we did finish off Leonidas and DDude. So, great battle there. ACIRE and I were able to overcome it. ACIRE, with all the setups with that Klefki, and we still had that, and we still had the Ninetales in the back. Awesome job. Alright guys, remember the road may be rough, but the journey will be unforgettable. Until next time, catch them all. See ya!